you wake up every day tired, lacking energy, and with the feeling that your virility is no longer the same? If I told you that there is a simple, natural recipe that you can drink on an empty stomach and that can completely change your sexual performance, would you believe me? Well, believe me, because what I'm going to show you now is transforming the lives of thousands of men. And the best part, without the need for expensive medicines or invasive procedures. This morning drink is gaining popularity for a very clear reason. It improves blood circulation, reduces inflammation in the prostate, and strengthens erections in a powerful and continuous way. Many men, especially those over 40, are reporting firmer, longer-lasting erections and a significant improvement in libido just by using this simple blend daily. The truth is that, as the years go by, the male body undergoes silent changes. Testosterone drops, the prostate begins to slowly swell, and sexual energy decreases. But what few people know is that there are natural ingredients that act directly on these areas, cleansing the body of toxins, stimulating hormone production, and restoring male potency as in youth. No, this is not magic, nor an internet miracle. It's science. It's nature being used in the right way, at the right time. A simple routine that starts in the morning, fasting, and that prepares your body to face the day with more energy, confidence, and real sexual power. Have you ever stopped to think that perhaps the reason for your weak erection, your lack of desire, or even your premature ejaculation could be directly linked to something you know you're doing as soon as you wake up? Or worse, what could be related to foods and habits that you repeat every day thinking they are harmless? Yes, that's right. Your breakfast could be slowly killing your virility. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to give you a natural recipe that will not only help you have stronger erections, as it will also act in prostate health, already testosterone production, and in your vitality as a whole. Many men think that the problem is just age, but the reality is that you can be over 50 or even 60 years old and still maintain an active, powerful, and pleasurable sex life, if you know how to take care of your health in an intelligent and natural way. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes you will learn the complete step-by-step process for preparing this drink. And more than that, I will explain how each ingredient acts on your body, activating your energy levels, protecting your prostate, and ensuring that you recover that firmness and confidence that seem to have been forgotten. And before you think it's complicated or expensive, let me tell you right now, this recipe uses ingredients that you probably already have at home. Simple, quick, and powerful. But be careful. There is a right way to consume this drink for it to really work. And if you get this wrong, your results could be compromised. Do you want to know what this powerful recipe is? Do you want to understand how it can transform your virility naturally and without side effects? So don't leave, because now I'm going to reveal exactly what you need to do to start feeling the effects in the next few days. And before I reveal the ingredients of this powerful recipe, let me make a quick request of you. If this content is making sense to you, if you care about your sexual health and want to recover your potency naturally, then click on the button like, because this helps YouTube understand that this video is relevant and needs to reach more men who, like you, are looking for a real solution. And take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because here I bring content that goes straight to the point with natural, practical tips based on studies, all designed for improve your male health, energy, and performance. Oh, and tell me in the comments, have you ever tried any natural recipes to improve your erections or the health of your prostate? Did they work for you? Write below, because I read all the comments and bring new content based on your questions. Your experience can help other men too. Now let's get straight to the point. It's time to reveal what's in this miracle drink that can transform your day, and your night too. So let's get straight to the point. Have you ever stopped to notice how your sexual energy has been gradually decreasing, almost without you noticing? That morning energy that used to be natural now seems like an effort. The desire you had for intimacy has been fading over time, and often you even avoid getting close to your partner because you know that you might not be able to reciprocate as you would like. This is more common than you think, and believe me, it has nothing to do with age or stage of life as many people say. The reality is that there are silent problems that sabotage their virility every day, and the worst part is that most men have no idea about it. We're talking about poor blood circulation, chronic inflammation of the prostate, unregulated feeding, unbalanced hormones, and accumulated stress, all of which directly affect your ability to maintain a firm, long-lasting, and satisfactory erection. And do you know what's even more worrying? These factors accumulate without any visible signs, until one day, out of nowhere, your body starts to fail. You will notice that no matter how much you want to, the command does not obey. The erection does not come, or it comes weakly. The desire diminishes. And this affects not only the physical but also the self-esteem, ego, confidence. Many men fall into a dangerous cycle, first frustration, then fear of failure again, and finally emotional withdrawal. How many relationships do you think end in silence because of this? But you see, the problem is not just in the mind, it is in the body, and especially in the way you have been taking care of your body. The way you eats, sleeps, moves, and even how he deals with stress directly influences your sexual performance, especially what you consume first thing in the morning. Yes, your breakfast could be killing your sexual potency without you realizing it. Do you drink coffee with refined sugar? Do you eat white bread, margarine, processed foods? All of these inflame your body, and inflammation is the enemy of erection. An inflamed body is a body where blood does not circulate well. And if the blood does not circulate well, it does not reach where it is most needed, the penis. And you already know the result of this: weak, incomplete, or even non-existent erections. Now let's talk about prostate, because it plays a central role in this process. The prostate is a small but essential gland that surrounds the urethra and directly influences your erectile and urinary function. When it is inflamed or enlarged, something very common after the age of 40, it compresses the vessels, presses on the bladder, hinders the flow of urine, and drastically affects your sexual performance. And do you know what aggravates this inflammation? Precisely a diet rich in sugar, hydrogenated fat, excessive alcohol, and a sedentary lifestyle. The problem is that many men only realize that the prostate is involved when the symptoms become more severe: dripping urine, constant urge to go to the bathroom, discomfort when sitting, loss of erection strength, pain during sex. These are all signs of the body crying out for help. But the good news is that you can reverse this situation naturally if you act now. That's why this morning recipe I'm going to show you is so powerful. It acts directly on the cause. It reduces inflammation, improves blood circulation, cleanses the body, and gives your reproductive system a boost of energy. But it works best when you understand why it's happening. When you understand that the root of the problem lies in your daily choices. There's no point in taking the recipe and then continuing to eat the wrong things. You have to change your habits. It's a transformation from the inside out. And another thing that no one tells you: your potency doesn't depend solely on testosterone. Many men have good hormone levels, but they can't maintain erections because of poor oxygenation, toxin buildup, constipation, and congested liver. All of this interferes with the quality of the blood that circulates through your body. And as you can imagine, erection is pure blood flow. Without strong and clean blood, there is no potency. That's why I always say, you don't need medicine to improve your erection. You need nutritional intelligence, you need foods that cleanse, reduce inflammation, and nourish. And that's what this drink does. It prepares the ground for your body to function like a well-regulated machine. It wakes up your internal organs, activates your circulation, and restores the strength that was dormant inside you. And if you think this is just idle talk, let me tell you, I've seen men aged 65 and 70 who have had spontaneous erections again after adopting this routine. Men who were disillusioned and already thinking about giving up on sex, and today live with more confidence, more energy, and renewed self-esteem. And it all started with a simple step: making a decision. So I want you to think about it now. How is your sexual health today? Are you satisfied with your performance? Do you feel confident, willing, and have a high libido? If the answer is no to any of these questions, then stay with me, because this video could be a turning point in your life. By the way, let me challenge you. Comment below with the sentence, "I want to have powerful erections again." If you feel like you need a fresh start, that shows me that you are committed, that you are truly seeking change. And if you have been through something similar and want to share, write it down too. Let's create a community where men can help each other and grow together. Now that you have a deep understanding of what is sabotaging your virility and how it happens silently, it is time to talk about what can really change this scenario. And it is not a secret kept by millionaire doctors, nor a magic formula sold in pharmacies. It is pure nature, it is simplicity, it is applied knowledge. The recipe that I'm going to give you now is being used by hundreds of men who, like you, were dissatisfied with their performance, with their low libido, with weak erections, and even with pain and discomfort caused by an inflamed prostate. And do you know what is most impressive? They did not need to spend a lot of money on expensive medicines or treatments. All they had to do was incorporate this drink into their morning routine on an empty stomach, and the results started to appear. Write it down because you'll want to try this tomorrow. The ingredients are simple, accessible, and you probably already have everything at home. You'll need a teaspoon of grated ginger, the juice of half a freshly squeezed lemon, a tablespoon of pure honey, preferably organic, and a cup of freshly brewed green tea with a natural herb, not those industrialized versions from the store that come full of preservatives. That's the basis of the recipe. Simple, direct, powerful. Now, the preparation method is not a mystery, but be careful. The order and temperature are important to ensure that the active principles of the ingredients are not destroyed. First, boil 250 milliliters of water, and after it starts to boil, turn off the heat and add a teaspoon of green tea. Cover and let it infuse for 5 minutes. Strain and wait for it to cool a little until it is lukewarm. While the tea is still warm, add the grated ginger, mix well, then add the honey, and finally, squeeze the fresh lemon. Never add the lemon while the liquid is hot, because the heat destroys the vitamin C, which is one of the most potent components of this recipe. Did you mix everything? Drink slowly in small sips while still fasting every day. Now you must be wondering why these ingredients, and how do they help with my erection, my sexual potency, and the health of my prostate. Let's take it one step at a time. Ginger is a root with thermogenic and vasodilatory properties. It helps dilate blood vessels, which improves circulation. And as you've already learned, erection is directly dependent on good blood circulation. Furthermore, ginger is anti-inflammatory, that is, it helps to reduce the inflammatory processes that occur in the prostate and surrounding tissues. Lemon, in turn, is a powerful detoxifier. It alkalizes the blood, strengthens the immune system, and cleanses the liver, a fundamental organ for regulating male hormones. With a well-functioning liver, your testosterone production tends to improve, which directly impacts your libido and the firmness of your erections. Honey acts as a natural fuel. It provides quick energy, improves the production of nitric oxide, a substance essential for relaxing blood vessels, and also helps balance glucose levels, preventing that sudden tiredness or drop in performance that many men feel during the day. Green tea is a true elixir of youth. Rich in antioxidants, especially catechins, it fights free radicals, reduces inflammation, and improves blood flow. In addition, it helps burn fat and helps control blood pressure, which is another essential factor for maintaining healthy erections. Many studies show that men with high blood pressure have more difficulty maintaining a firm erection. And worse, they don't even realize that the problem is there. And this is where the authority trigger comes in. Several scientific studies have already proven that healthy circulation is one of the pillars of a man's sex life. A study by Boston University, for example, showed that men who maintain healthy eating habits and practice regular physical activities are less likely to develop erectile dysfunction, and many of these effects are enhanced when the diet includes natural ingredients such as ginger, green tea, and citrus fruits like lemon. Furthermore, urologists have already recognized that natural strategies for preventing and combating prostate inflammation have been gaining more and more space among complementary treatments. This is because the body responds much more intelligently to natural stimuli than to forced chemical solutions. But be careful. There is no point in taking this recipe for 1 or 2 days and expecting a miracle. This is not a blue pill that will give you an instant effect. It is a daily process. It is like watering a plant. The more you take care of it, the more it will bloom. And the same goes for your body. If you give it the right nutrients at the right time, it will respond. It will regain energy, firmness, vitality. Now I want to suggest something to you. Comment below with the phrase, "I'm going to start tomorrow," if you are truly committed to transforming your intimate health naturally. Write this in the comments, and if you want, share with me which of these ingredients you already use in your daily life. And if you have ever felt any of these symptoms of erectile dysfunction, low libido, or urinary discomfort, comment too. Let's exchange experiences and strengthen this community of men who want more energy, more potency, and more real health. Now that you know how to prepare this powerful recipe and why it really works, you might be wondering, but does this really work? Does it work for everyone? How long will it take for me to start seeing a difference? And that's a more than fair question after all. You don't want to waste time, much less get frustrated with yet another solution that seems magical, but doesn't deliver what it promises. So let me tell you what's really happening to men who are using this recipe the right way, regularly and consciously. The first reports I received, and there were many, came from men who began to feel the effects in less than a week. That's right. In just 3 or 4 days, there were already reports of increased morning energy, improved physical disposition, and most importantly, firmer, more spontaneous and longer-lasting erections. One of them said that it had been more than 8 months since he woke up with an erection, and after 5 days of taking the drink, he felt again that vigor that he thought he had lost forever. But don't worry, I'm not saying this will happen to you overnight. Each organism reacts differently. Some people notice the effects in a few days, others take 2 weeks, others a month. The important thing here is to understand that you are not taking a synthetic medicine with immediate side effects. You are feeding your body with ingredients that will correct, regenerate, and strengthen everything that was out of balance. And that, my friend, takes time. But when it works, the results are real and long-lasting. Another story that struck me was from a 62-year-old man who said that in addition to his erection returning with a vengeance, he noticed something he wasn't even expecting: a desire to live, to leave the house, to dress better. This is because sexual energy isn't just about sex. It's linked to self-esteem, motivation, and male vitality as a whole. When we feel powerful inside, it reflects in everything: at work, in our mood, in our relationships, even in our posture. You walk differently when you know you're working. And it's not just the sexual benefits that draw attention. Many men also report a clear reduction in urinary symptoms, like that constant urge to go to the bathroom, especially at night. With continued use of the prescription, the prostate begins to deflate, urinary flow improves, and you stop waking up 3 or 4 times a night to urinate. This means more quality sleep, which in itself improves hormone production and mood the following day. Another important thing is the improvement in the digestive system and the feeling of lightness. Men who previously felt bloated, heavy, with gas and frequent heartburn began to report faster digestion, less abdominal bloating, and even a reduction in belly fat. It's all connected. When the liver works well, when the intestines work as they should, when the blood circulates without obstacles, your entire body begins to respond positively. And this includes, of course, sexual potency. I also remember a follower who sent me a message saying, "Man, my wife noticed before I did. She said it had been a while since I had this much desire, this much presence. And when I noticed, I was already firmer, longer lasting, and much more confident." This is the kind of transformation that is priceless, because it's not just about getting an erection. It's about having control, feeling like a man again, reclaiming something that is rightfully yours. And do you know what's most beautiful? These results don't come with suffering. It's not like taking a medicine and fearing the side effects. It's a pleasurable routine that you do in the morning, which becomes a self-care ritual that connects you with your health. It's you looking in the mirror and realizing that you're doing something for yourself, that you're taking control of your life again. Now, you might be thinking, but is this recipe enough? And the answer is, it depends. It is a very powerful step, but like everything in life, it should ideally be accompanied by small changes. Reduce your sugar intake, drink more water, walk, sleep better. If you combine all of these, the results will surprise you even more. But even if you only start with the drink, you are already taking a huge step, because you are breaking the cycle of inertia, of waiting, of dependence on medication. So, I want you to help me spread the word. I want you to comment below, "I've already started," if you're going to try this recipe this week. Or write, "I want results," if you're determined to transform your sexual health and your vitality as a man. And if you're already taking this recipe, share your experience. Tell me how long it took you to notice the changes, what improved your life, what surprised you. Your story can motivate other men. It can be the encouragement someone needs to step out of their comfort zone and seek a natural, effective, and true solution. Here we hide nothing. Here we speak man to man, with respect, with clarity, and with the goal of transforming lives. If you've stayed with me this far, it's because you really care about your health, your strength, and your quality of life. And so, I want to ask you for 3 simple things that make all the difference for this channel to continue growing and bringing you more content like this. First, leave your like right now. This shows YouTube that this video is important and helps it reach more men who need this information. Second, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because here you will always receive the best tips on prostate health, sexual potency, natural nutrition, and much more, always straight to the point, without beating around the bush. And third, comment below, "I went all the way because I want results." This sentence shows me that you are truly committed to your change, and I will prioritize responding to everyone who comments on this, okay? Oh, and don't leave the video now. Click on the next content that is appearing on your screen, because there I will show you the 3 worst foods that are destroying your erection and that you need to stop consuming today. See you there.